What's up, water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. These are going to be 3 individual readings, one for Cancer, one for Scorpio, one for Pisces, all in one video together. There will be timestamps below so you can hop to yours, but why not stick around? You may learn something about your fellow water signs. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. We are going to do Little Sips Mini Love Tarot. This is a quick energy check-in on the person you're thinking about and what the universe wants you to know about it. As always, my general guidelines, these are general messages. That means not everything I say will resonate with every water sign out there. It's up to you to come into this reading with an open heart, with an open mind. Ultimately, only take away the messages that resonate with you, motivate you, inspire you, empower you, confirm something you're thinking or feeling, or illuminate you to something new that perhaps you didn't see or consider before. Anything that feels strange or foreign, release those messages, drop it like it's hot, or feel free to put them on a shelf, visit them on a rainy day, because sometimes messages will come around later. In fact, very frequently that happens. So if it doesn't click instantly, that's fine. That's totally normal. And don't be offended if it isn't your message, right? It won't be every week. All right, let's start off with my Cancer babes for Cancer in love. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Everything else about this video down in the description box below, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I am The Intuitive Teacup on Facebook, Instagram.com. Check all that out. All right, let's see. So let's get a couple more for Cancer. Your person's head, they're seeking world domination. They want power. They're power hungry. That doesn't necessarily mean in like a narcissistic way. It could be that they're very focused on their business, on their career and finances right now. If they're having trouble with any sort of hardship or trouble with money, it could be that they're just trying to align their path to keep that income coming in. Bottom of your deck is you, Cancer. I like that in your own reading. It's very empowered. It's a card of victory, potentially with a Sagittarius, or it is a card of loving yourself, self-healing, giving your own cup of love, that nurturing, that compassion, that empathy. Or maybe you're going to visit a Sagittarius or vice versa. Maybe divine guidance, angels, your angel gang is looking out for you and nudging you in a new direction or towards a certain person. Ace of Cups, so new love, again, potentially with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have the Emperor twice, as well as a small offer coming in, and another ace, and another victory, and the World card. Cancer, I could keep going. You have very strong cards. So for my Cancers who are struggling right now, this is probably a video in which you are going to need to hear some tough love messages, but overall it's very positive. So I guess what I'm trying to say is don't give up hope, because you guys have some really beautiful things coming in. A lot of fire sign energy here. Anyway, let's go back to your person. So in their headspace, they have the Emperor. This is a card of fatherhood, being the head of the household, being sort of traditional. It's a card of Aries, so it might be an Aries you're dealing with, absolutely. If it's not, that's okay. He wears his battle armor, though. He's been through a few fights before, but he's still come out on top. So this is someone who has a lot of tenacity, is what I would say. And that's actually a term I love to associate with Cancer, right? You got your little pincers, and yes, you're a crab. You're delicate on the inside, but you have your battle armor on, right? You have your tough crab shell. So even that to me seems like you guys may have a similar viewpoint of the world, or how to conquer the next battle, right? It's a very high-powered card. Someone who's very headstrong, but also he once was a fire king, right? So it's someone who's very warm, very determined, very focused, very serious right now. So in their heart space, though, it is in reverse, which I guess I do sort of like to see that, but ultimately it's saying that this person has been through some struggles recently, and they are in the process or working towards closing out that cycle. It's very possible they're no longer around the environment that caused them the pain, or with the person who broke their heart, right? It's a love reading. But it's still sort of coming up in their heart space. So this is almost like a message to me that says handle with care. It's like, be gentle with this person. They've been put through the ringer by something or someone. Because these came out together, this could indicate that they were laid off, or they had a struggle with their finances or their job. Again, it's coming up in your person's spread, Cancer. But then in their overall action card or potential outcome, I don't know if I love this. To me, sometimes reversals can go all different ways. Sometimes reversals is the opposite of the message in the upright. Other times it's sinking deeper into something. I hate to say it. I hate to go negative, but I'll give you options. I mean, in the upright, to me, this is opposition to making a decision, needing to go internal and sit with something for a while, meditate on it, contemplate. Libra energy, make a decision with equilibrium, with balance in your mind, body, soul. Here, I don't know if they're sinking deeper into like the negative thoughts, maybe because they did go through something traumatic. Now they're sort of like, what is that expression? Like deer in headlights, like, oh my God, what do I do now? I suppose you could take that message as a cute message if they saw you and they're like, oh my God, Cancer, awestruck. For most of you, though, I don't know. It's like there's a decision that needs to be made, but they might be putting it off even longer. I'm going to clarify and see how that relates to you. I don't love these cards. I do like the Ten of Swords in reverse. It does indicate that there is a time of healing and a closing out of a cycle. But again, because it's in reverse, there could be a resistance to let go of what is no longer, especially if you're dealing with an Aries. Let's see. So you have a lot of sword energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Give me 3 for each. Wheel of Fortune with the Emperor. So there's there's new cycles, fate, destiny, fortune coming in, particularly if your person is kicking ass at work. There might be a promotion or a raise or some kind. Or again, if they were, let go, it's saying new opportunities in business and finance are going to come to them. This is a lucky person. Again, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Ruling the kingdom, and if that's not how they feel now, that's their mindset. They're driven to succeed, and I do actually like it. It doesn't seem like an egomaniac. So 3 of Wands. Yeah, this person may have had obviously a major loss or a crisis of some sort. They're wading their way through the waters, but they're not in the clear yet. I think they have made efforts to move past whatever caused them harm. Maybe they had to literally up and move their household or move away from a person that caused a lot of chaos. I think they have done it, but they're 3 of Wands. So again, 3 of Wands is sort of the waiting for your ships to come in. It does denote that action has already been taken. We're past the 2 of Wands. We're past the indecision. But now it's like, okay, I've made these strides. Show me a sign, God. Am I headed in the right direction? If I'm looking for new love, where is my person? I think you're going to be the new person that's coming in. You might not know this person yet, but in their action, that's really what I want to clarify. I do like that this person is making strides to get, I don't think it's that they're sinking into a deeper state of darkness or depression. I just don't. I think, when you go through Ten of Swords, that indicates something you've been dealing with for a very long time. So yeah, there's some pain and there's some struggle, but they are making great strides. I think they're trying to be very positive. That's what these cards say to me, like, keep it under order, keep it in control, keep it in check, keep your perspective about things. This was one person, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, when you let go of the Ten of Swords, that's a long time coming. And it was probably something disappointing, something that either they weren't anticipating or they had struggle letting go of, but the universe was saying it wasn't for their best or highest good. Some of them are trying to release a relationship that involved an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, this is your person. So maybe you know them. Maybe you know their ex. I don't know. Yeah, something about releasing a cutting of a relationship with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, particularly an Aquarius. But so is this 2 of Swords resistance, or is it a decision has been made? I actually think it might be that a decision has been made. Yeah, okay. It actually is very positive. The way this is in reverse, do you see how the two swords are shooting in a different direction? It's almost like what do you call those charts when almost like a family tree. It's pointing to cutting something off regarding a love relationship. And then when I clarified, so is it positive or is it a denial? Strength. Strength says it's difficult, it's challenging, but they're going to do it anyway, in Leo season, no less. So yeah, this person has fresh wounds, but they are making strides to hit reset, to start anew, to look positively to the future. So then tell me about Cancer's life here. What's going on here? Cancer, in your headspace, you want newness. You want the Ace of Pentacles, or you want an offer to be made to you, or you're thinking about making an offer possibly to this Aries or the Sagittarius. it's like you're trying to be real chill. You're trying to be real cool and not show face. But on the inside, I think you're interested. You see potential. But I actually like this because there is some restraint there. You're not rushing in head first, all your emotions, putting your heart before your head. You're not doing that. It seems like you're in equilibrium because you've been either in singlehood energy or having your own kind of spiritual awakening for a while, and I think you've learned from some of the difficult lessons in your path, and so you're approaching things differently this time around. I like that, Cancer. Yeah, for some of you, there's going to be a new beginning with I don't know, I just heard homeowner. So maybe someone who recently either moved out of their house or maybe they're going to ask to move in with you. I don't know. That could be, especially if you're already dating, maybe you guys are going to join households. Someone who's a filmmaker or he makes movies or a photographer. It's very kind of sexualized or like erotica type stuff. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. I feel like a lot of you have already slept with this person, so maybe they're not that new. Or if you haven't, you're going to. Absolutely. And it could be an earth sign or an offer that while it's packed with lots of sexual gusto, there is actually a lot of meat and potatoes to it. It's not just like this one-night stand fling type energy. So that's positive. Sexual offers is what I'm getting. I mean, I'll show you what I'm looking at here. Shout out to Harley Spencer Tarot. It's new and it's very, very sexy and crazy and sassy. There's like sexual offers, right? I mean, do you guys interpret that a different way? Four of Pentacles is sometimes the safety zone, the comfort zone, the miser holding back. I think there's a release of that. I think one or both of you has been holding back. And again, you might not know this person yet. There's going to be an extension of an offer, and with that, I think there's a lot of sexuality that comes with that. I'm getting like Lolita vibes. So there might be a big age difference between you and this person, Cancer. They might be significantly older than you. They could be your father's age, right? It doesn't have to be that. And it could go vice versa, Maybe you're the sugar mama. I don't know. But then Knight of Pentacles is very positive, though. So this might be someone you work with or someone you had a brief encounter with regarding a work deal. They could have given you work advice, or they're really interested in your work life, your career. It could be something that they're trying to get into, or there's something about money is important here. So it could very well be someone you work with. I get that message for you all the time, Cancer. It doesn't have to be. You do have very strong earth energy here on your mind. So whether or not this is this person, it might not be. You may already be sleeping with an earth sign and you're thinking about that earth sign. Maybe the earth sign hasn't called you, or maybe vice versa. You like the earth sign, but now you kind of have a fire king stepping in, and I don't know, something about that. You have tons of earth energy coming up in your area. So maybe earth is very strong in your chart, but Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, you're closing out a cycle with someone who is kind of like a hit it and quit it one night stand person, and you're looking for something with that's more solid, that's more rooted, something that's more than just a casual fling. A lot of you are still holding on to love with a Virgo. There's a Virgo who lights up your world, the Virgo who's the star in your sky, or again, they're going to be. But yeah, I think you're waiting on the Virgo. The Virgo who rides a motorcycle or rides something about cars, sports cars. or you went on a road trip with them. Something very important about the vehicle and the Virgo, the double V's. Someone who's very worldly, or you talked about traveling the world. Okay, it could also be that you have feelings for someone who went off to travel the world, who went off to go do their own thing in singlehood, and you're still kind of hoping that they come back to you. Yeah, that could be it for a lot of you too. You're waiting on a call for someone, and I think you're going to get it with Ace of Cups. And it may even come at a time that's unexpected. This may be a Virgo from your past that you haven't thought of in years, but like in your subconscious, there's still love there. It could be a Virgo who departed from your life, right? The World and Three of Wands, that for some reason or another, they either still come across your mind, or I don't know how to express it, but you've been waiting for them unknowingly, or the universe has been waiting to bring them back into your life, or into your life for the first time, Ace of Cups, and you're going to get a call and you're like, wait, who's this? This one? It doesn't have to be a Virgo, I want to be clear, but it could be a fire sign again, an Aries, Leo, Sag, but look how happy that card is. I love this Ace of Cups. Beautiful, really good. So then in your overall action or outcome, 3 of Pentacles. All right, so someone interested, I heard mildly interested in building. And that's the thing. I think this represents 2 people. I think there's definitely this whole, I do want to say Fire King, maybe an Aquarius who got out of a really rough relationship, but they're turning a new leaf over. They're focused on very positive things. They've decided to put an end to whatever is causing them pain. Again, potentially with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're strong, they're looking for something new, but they're looking for a solid platform, a solid foundation. They're not looking for something that's going to break their heart all over again. This actually does not have rebound vibes to me at all, which I really like. Again, Aries is very strong in this reading. So you have tons of earth energy coming up here, so that leads me to believe you may be choosing between an earth sign and someone else. I don't really have a lot of water, to be honest, so I'm not getting water vibes from this. Again, possibly Aries, Leo, Sag, or, yeah, I said Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe. You have much more fire and earth, though, than you do air. So I think there's suitors, but neither one is signed, sealed, delivered. Neither one is completely in. And same for you, Cancer. I think you're contemplating, who do I really want to work with? It's like you're catching a vibe for each person. The High Priestess. Yeah, trust your intuition. Some of you are crossing your fingers, hoping for that person to return. Tell me about that. What can we tell Cancers for their best and highest good? Are their wishes going to come true, potentially on the fire sign, the Aries, Leo, Sag? The Nine of Wands, there's opposition, there's blockages there. Especially there's someone who's angry at you, Cancer. What did you do? Or someone who's just very oppositional by nature. Someone who likes to stir the pot, and they're like a little rebel, but I actually don't like the energy here. It might be your Aries. That's so funny. Aries is coming through very strong here. So maybe you're dealing with multiple Aries. That's possible. Why is the Ten of Pentacles? It's because they're married. You may have caught feelings for someone who, or this could be you. I mean, it could be a very future projection or whatever the case is. Someone here is married, and essentially, like, this is a harsh message, but essentially it's kind of like, fuck off, like, I'm married, I can't do it anymore. So I do like it in that they're raising their walls up, they're putting the blockages up because they can't, yeah, I mean, third-party energy, right? So that's one storyline, and then for the Cancers who have options, let me get one more for that. Switch decks. For the Cancers who have options and any other advice or guidance we can get for them. The Knight of Swords and the Devil, so possible Gemini or Capricorn, or getting into something very quickly, but maybe not thinking through all the consequences or repercussions. If you're dealing with someone who has addiction issues, I hate to say this because it sounds so harsh, but it's like run the other way. Or again, someone whose only desire for you is sexual. If you're not looking for that, it's saying, course correct, nope, run the other way, right? And it's also, because the High Priestess is coming up, if you catch a vibe for someone and it's just like, something isn't right here, that's universe saying, yes, get the hell out of there, Cancer, okay? Bottom of your deck, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you have options. That's what I'm getting here. Not a bad reading at all, but yeah, there's nothing here is set in stone yet. Nothing is taking off just like, beautifully and easily. I think you both kind of have a few things to figure out, but I mean, it's positive, Cancer. That's what I got for you. All right, let's hop over into, who am I going to do next? Scorpio. Let's hop over into Scorpio's energy. Scorpio. Hang with me, Scorps. All right, let's do it. For Scorpio. Scorpio, are you dealing with a Capricorn? I'm looking at the bottom of my last deck. Capricorn or Leo? You got the Devil. Harley Spencer Tarot. Very cool. And you got the Sun again. Yeah. A lot of you Capricorn and Leo are coming through in your spread immediately. And it could also be another Scorpio or a Cancer too, Queen of Cups. Or it's just meaning if you're the Queen of Cups, male or female, you have love in your heart for a Leo or a Scorpio. Sorry, I keep saying Scorpio though for a reason. Leo and Capricorn is coming up very strong. Sexuality. All right, Spirit, give me some cards for Scorpio's love life. Quick energy check-in. Okay. Oh, Lord, Scorpio, you're going to make me work for it. There's way too many cards here. Okay, let's do it. Interesting. All right, so your person is thinking who they want to give their heart to, thinking about practically who they can give their heart to. There might be options with your person, especially an earth sign. Yeah, this sort of feels like they're keeping you warm, but they haven't made a decision yet. That doesn't necessarily mean they're an evil, bad person. They're just not full in yet. They haven't decided. The wheel is turning in their life. There's been like a stroke of good luck, and so they are vibing high, and yet there's something that they're holding themselves back, Scorpio. I'm sort of getting they're holding themselves back because they're trying to shield you from something. They don't want you to see something, or hold on. They need to be set free from another relationship or another marriage. It could be that they're trying to close out. Yeah, in fact, I think that's what it is. I think they're trying to close out a relationship or a cycle with someone else. You're probably already in this person's life. And this person may also have a son. Yeah, it could be a daughter, but it's mostly son, like a child, or there's someone else in their life that they're taking care of in a more parental way, whether that's an older adult like their parents or a younger child. That may be a factor in why they can't come in and hang out with you all the time. For a lot of you, though, it's because they do have another person on the side. It could be a Libra or a Taurus. Yeah, there's absolutely a changing of the cycle. Make wishes on the full moon, I'm being called to tell you. Manifest what it is that you want, but also don't waste your manifestations on a person who you know isn't necessarily available. So you have a lady and a gentleman. And it doesn't always have to be same-sex couples. I got called out by a Scorpio on the last video. Someone wrote, what, so there are no male Scorpios? Of course not. I feel like I over-explain that gender isn't a thing in these, but if you're watching, sorry. Sorry, bro. You're definitely a male Scorpio. I'm acknowledging you. Anyway, sorry. Tangent. Full moon. Someone might be pregnant in this too. So if you're not looking to get pregnant, if you're not looking to impregnate your person, watch for that. Interesting. So Wheel of Fortune and then Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I almost get like course correction. Like I started my wheel this way and now I'm going back to something else. Okay, here's the thing, Scorpio. I'm not getting great energy from this, I gotta be honest with you. Especially with this too. You probably already slept with this person, but you know, whatever. You didn't have to, but I think your person is half in, half out, and it's because they're not willing to let go of the other third party in this. So it's almost like you guys have a really wonderful, passionate night together, and maybe they promise you the sun and the stars and the moon, and you're my person, and you're my lady fair, and I love you, and let me woo and romance you. But it's like this Wheel of Fortune, then all of a sudden it's like they hit the brakes, and it's like they're reversing. And that's what this is too. It's like something is clouding this person's judgment and they're not coming forward. Because they're giving to two people. Ugh, Scorpio, this is a rough one. I'm sorry, guys. What does the universe want you to know about this? So in your head, you are wanting to progress forward and make a love offer to someone, or you are wanting to someone to make a love offer to you. Tell me more. The Fool, beginnings, new starts, possibly Aquarius or Aries. It doesn't have to be that, though. If it's new, brand new, and none of that other storyline relates with an Aquarius and Aries, maybe a Pisces. I see that being positive. Maybe you guys are the ones who have options, in which case, again, with the zodiac signs I named, are looking more positive. Follow your intuition, follow your heart, but ultimately, there's a double entendre, like, don't hang out with that fool. Like, you know his game, you know her game, like, don't distance yourself from the fool, right? If you're the fool, that's positive, if it truly does indicate that it's a fresh start, it's a new beginning, it's hitting reset and going towards someone with new love, but it's overflowing, it's fresh, it's clean, it's like it doesn't have a spotty track record. This person has a spotty track record for coming in and then coming out. It's like, yeah, hot and cold is what I get with this person, and there might be secrets, right? Even if you don't know about a third party. I'm not saying that's everybody's story, but that is coming through very strongly. The person can't come in because they're already committed to someone else. What's between them is anxiety, and a prison. They feel like a prisoner because of their marriage, because of their other person, or they just simply don't know how to move forward with you. But in terms of an action card, that has red flags all over it. Literally red, right? All right, so then in your heart, there's no major arcana. Okay, so 7 of Wands and 5 of Swords, not great energy. Someone's playing head games with you, and again, they're putting up their walls. This to me is like they're not willing to fight for it. A lot of times there's like a strength, power, encouragement. It's a card of Leo of like, yes, I'm going to fight for you and let me come in and I got this no matter what the obstacles. He seems kind of like, whatever. Like he's not in it. His head is wandering. If anything, there's concern there of how am I going to do this? That's what's coming up as your person. And again, it's probably because they're married. 10 of Pentacles. It might be a Gemini you're dealing with. There's head games, though. There's head games. For some of you, this is a Capricorn. All right. So you're clearly holding on to this person who has a lot of baggage, but at least in your heart space you are. You feel deep things for them. In your head, though, you are thinking about someone else. Maybe you're not thinking about them romantically yet. Maybe it's just a coworker or a friend who, you know, you have conversations with them. You might think about them. You may see their posts on Facebook or whatever. There might be new love there. There might be progress. Yeah, 6 of Swords is saying move on from the bullshit. Move on from the fool. Move on from the person who's just screwing with your head. It's not worth it. It's not good for your mental health. So who are we moving towards? Some of you are moving towards a Taurus. Some of you are going to continue to pursue the person who's married, and then you're going to find out that they're married, and then you're going to be like, oh, fuck. So, again, the cards are sometimes a foretelling. It's, you know, I know not everybody thinks or believes that, but, you know, I'm a tarot reader, so there is the power to predict here, by all means. So if you don't know about a third party, that is going to be illuminated to some of you, and there's going to be a holy effing you-know-what moment. But for others of you, there's love with a Taurus coming through here. If you're already with a committed partner where there is much love, there's no third party, you guys are already dating, and it's wonderful. If you've been together for a few months, a few years, it's possible that you take it to the next level of commitment. Some of you may do a very informal ceremony of love, right? If 10 of Pentacles is representing a marriage coming in. Again, this probably doesn't come out of nowhere. It's probably not a shotgun wedding, right? But for some of you, because we have to social distance, some of you may choose to just go and get the marriage license and celebrate on your own. You'll probably have someone officiate the wedding, but it's going to be like very small. And then you may just go on a trip like just the two of you, right? Again, that's not for every Scorpio, but you'll know if that's your message. Aside from the bullshit that came up in your person's energy, you do actually have a lot of good things here. So if maybe you have options, Scorpio, maybe you do, right? You know who the victory lies with. You already know. Ace of Cups. Go with the Ace of Cups. Maybe there is a new water sign. Maybe there's a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It doesn't have to be. Or it's saying choose the one that you really love and see a future with if you are interested in marriage. And not everyone is, right? But I mean, that's what the Hierophant is, right? The priest, the Pope. The one who's spiritual. So in your action, you have this. It's funny, Cancer just had this too. There's it's either you're deciding to make a decision that you've been putting off, or it's sinking deeper into this state of, oh my God, what do I do? I'm overwhelmed and I don't want to make this decision because I don't want to cut off the person because I really like them. I'm going to do the same thing I did for Cancer. In fact, let's switch it up. Let's do this deck. Harley Spencer Tarot, my new deck. I love it. It's sassy. It's fun. Did I already say that? I may have already said that. I'm giving her mad shout outs because she's just delightful. On Instagram, I follow her and she's just super fun, super wacky. I love it. All right, so this indecision. Yeah, absolutely. 7 of Pentacles with a Knight of Swords. So it might be an air sign that you're waiting on, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You did have a lot of Gemini energy coming through. So then the other side of it is 2 of Wands, choosing to go a separate way with someone who lives close to you. It may be somebody who's your neighbor or in your apartment complex, lives across the street, lives down the street, works across from you in the office. You know, there's someone who it's almost like you're able to spy on them, not in like a creepy way, but that's what I mean. You see this person's posts or something about that. You may just not have thought of them as a 10 of Cups, but the universe is sending you energy of if you go the alternative route, you may just end up with Ten of Cups. That doesn't have to mean marriage, but it's beyond wish fulfillment. There's something spectacular about choosing to go off in a different direction with another person. The Seven of Pentacles and a Knight of Swords, like, I'm just kind of getting, they're like a little dipshit. They think very highly of themselves, and okay, there's a couple messages. They have a tattoo that you really like, or something about the tattoo is important. They may give tattoos, or you may have gotten tattoos together. There may even be a tattoo about an ex, or about a wife, or about a husband. Something about that. If it's like, if you read them, you're gonna, and maybe that has to do with read their cards too, but there's something about, like, if you read their tattoos, you're gonna be like, well, what's that? And they're like, nothing. It's very funny. This person may have grown up in a very religious household, and it's like the minute they got out, they were just like, anarchy! I'm gonna have the time of my life, because now there's no rules, and they're playing the field a little bit. That's what I get. So again, the decision is up to you, Scorpio. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but you can sink deeper into this aversion to making a decision. I don't want to hear the truth. It's like, la, 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 la. Nope, I'm not going to hear it because I love this person. Or you can consider, like, all right, well, maybe if I make this decision, I show the universe I'm willing to go in a new direction, but I'm going to need your help. The universe will help. The universe will come down and sparkle glitter and rainbows all over that person you're supposed to see. If someone is showing up in your news feed a lot, you should focus on that. There's a reason for that. The universe is trying to get you to see signs. Let's throw some zodiac signs on this. I'm curious because I didn't really get too many here. Wheel of Fortune has to do with Sagittarius. Sometimes. I mean, it's expansion energy. It's Jupiter, so that's their planet. You did have Taurus come up. Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Gemini did come up a little bit. Aquarius, Aries, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of all of it. Oh yeah, Sagittarius came out. And to me as a reader, when I see rainbows, it's something about it's like an homage to temperance. Sagittarius frequently comes up in any tarot card where you see rainbows. That's just a personal thing for me as a reader, but give me more. Yeah, there might be Ten of Cups with this Sagittarius. Ten of Cups. Possibly Capricorn, possibly Gemini. All right. That's all I got for you, Scorpio. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's move on to Pisces. My Pisces. Let me know in the comments below if it resonates. Do you guys ever do that? I feel like every tarot reader says that, but does it really work? I don't know if it works, but we got to say it anyway, right? Those comments drive our channels forward. All right, so what are we going to do now? Pisces, my Piscean people. Pisces, love readings. Tell me about Pisces love life. Pisces. What's up, Pisces? How you been? You good? You fish good? Ooh, you got good cards. Person's got good cards. Short mini love Lil Sips tarot readings. I have no idea about how long each one has been. I try and be consistent, but then I get sucked into the stories, so they're probably going to all be different lengths. Whatever. Pisces, spirit, universe, source, who's ever helped me with these readings, tell me what Pisces needs to know about this person coming up. The person coming up in your spread is very likely an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. In their heart, they're running away from their feelings. They're thinking about who they want to plant seeds with, who they want to, build a house, build a family with. It could be someone that they work with. They're contemplating, am I getting like sexual or flirtatious vibes there? There's something that they fear about it. They're running from it, and so they don't know what to do. They're a little bit confused. You might be dealing with a player. You don't have to, but when Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles are coming up, and then in your thoughts, you're like, is this the player? It might be for some of you. I'll clarify, but Ten of Cups is bottom of your deck. And can we just appreciate how adorable this Ten of Cups is? Golden Girls Tarot, adorable. Ten of Cups possibly with a Gemini or a Virgo, and then you have the Lovers, more Gemini energy, and Page of Swords, so more air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then you have Three of Cups, so celebrations, small milestones, work anniversaries. There may be some sort of, and I know everybody is social distancing, so this could be a projection reading, but celebrating with those at work, cutting cake to celebrate someone's accomplishment or birthday. If you don't know who this is already at work, it could be that you guys start to flirt, in some sort of social environment. It's like, oh, so how you been? What's new? How the kids? How's this? How's that? Yeah, there's a milestone. There's some, potentially with a Libra as well. Interesting. You do have very strong cards. So who's the Nine of Wands? Who's the wounded warrior? I think it's your person. They're at a bit of a standstill in their life, but they see you as the Nine of Cups. You might, yeah. Pisces, there you are. You're somebody's wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups and Knight of Cups. It's not you that has the wish fulfillment, it's them. Though it could be. You may have wish fulfillment with another water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There's a victory there with your Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You have Queen of Pentacles twice. You have a lot of people coming up in your spread. Damn. Very positive Gemini and Virgo energies for long term. It's like a divinely guided that these two are meant to come together. This is someone who's not brand new though. You already messaged them back and forth a little bit. You've probably had significant moments in your life where they come in and celebrate. It could be a friend of a friend. It could be a neighbor. It could be a coworker. They've been there for some very special moments in your life. They may have been there. I don't know why I'm getting this, but they may have been there when you had your child. So there may be a divorce or a child of divorce or something involving that. This could be your, oh my goodness, this could be your spouse's best friend. That maybe there was always feelings there, but obviously it was kind of not a thing. Yeah, I mean, if there's any type of divorce, the partner of the spouse may end up coming in and that sounds messy, Pisces, but you do you. I mean, and I'm not saying it's bad. In fact, the cards surrounding that are very beautiful, but, you know, that could be tricky if you're still with your spouse. Do you understand what I mean? Your person has a very caring energy about them. They do want to build something with you, but they sense that you're not committed to this. You may have already slept with this person or had a one-night stand with them. It might be a Sagittarius. Yeah, actually, so coming up in your head, you have two cards of Sagittarius. Your Sagittarius may have addiction issues or be a wicked stoner, and yet they're full of zest and energy, so that's a very interesting message. The Nun, the spiritual Sagittarius who really likes weed. That's funny. All right. Oh, you stole this person's heart. That's what this is. Page of Swords. They keep an eye on you. But yeah, Pisces, you might be the one who's married or who's taken. This person keeps an eye on you and they know they have to separate themselves. But look, they watch you from afar. They watch you from the tower. When they rest at night, Four of Swords, they think about you, right? I'm sorry, Page of Swords. So, but even so, that message came out for a reason. They do want to communicate with you, and maybe they do, but there's this idea of, you know what I just saw? That gif of Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street just like biting his fist because he's trying to hold back on... I think there's intense sexual passion there, but it's complemented by this very like maternal vibe, if that makes sense. So it's, I almost want to say work hard, play hard, but it also has to do with like seriousness when we're in the real world, but then when I come home at night to my person, it's like, let's get it on, babe. Like it is hyper-sexualized, but it's also rooted in longevity. Yeah, this person is very frustrated because you stole their heart and they can't have you, or you guys are at a distance and they're incredibly frustrated. And yeah, I don't really think this is juggling per se, unless this is how they view you. Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands. There are two fire signs involved here, an Aries, Leo, Sag, particularly an Aries and a Sag. They're contemplating being patient or just running right in despite the circumstances and inserting themselves into the situation. You're looking to have more fun. You're looking to let your hair down. It could be that you've been, in a sense, a nun. Do you know what I mean, Pisces? Like, you've been very strict and by the book, and all of a sudden you're just like, fuck it. Like, I'm YOLO. That's the vibe to me. Absolutely. It's like you have a change of heart about refraining from something for a long time, and all of a sudden you come around, and maybe it's sex, right? Maybe you've been wearing the chastity belt for someone, and all of a sudden you're just like, you know what? In your heart, you're still resentful of somebody who took something from you, somebody who made you feel less than, I don't know, worthy, desirable, beautiful. Yeah, something came through where you're still bitter or resentful of someone. You feel like they took your place. So maybe this has to do with a past relationship where the person you loved ended up choosing someone else. You're still holding that heartbreak in your heart, so it's saying, yeah, you got to raise your vibration, be the magician, and look for new beginnings, and essentially for new options. All the aces, right? Again, did you have that earlier? You did have the magician, yeah. Gemini and Virgo, yeah, I very strongly Gemini and Virgo. And then you have decisions to make too. What path are you going to take? Who do you hold in your hand? This is an Aries card to me. It's always a shout out to the world, possibly Capricorn. And then the world always depicts the fixed zodiac signs. So Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. So, yeah, I mean, you have so many zodiac signs here. I can't even really go by that. But in your heart, was there a Gemini or a Virgo who did you dirty? You have 2 of Wands again. Do you have 4 decisions, Pisces? Do you have 4 difficult options? 4 routes you could take? Who's going to offer you what you want? And what do you want? Do you even know? Some of you are confused. Some of you had a quick change of heart and now you're sort of like, I thought I knew what I wanted, but now I don't. You have to weigh it out. It's almost like making a pros and cons list, or it's almost like assessing. And I mean, God bless you. If you have 4 options, it's not bad to be Pisces right now, right? It's saying if you have multiple options, you have to really determine, this is what I want. Do they offer that back to me? Or opposite, that's what they want. That's what they need. Can I give that to them, or am I not interested, right? There's a need to make practical, logical, thought out decisions. And with Libra, it's like weigh out the scales of justice. Some of you are going to take action towards a Libra. And then some of you are going to hang up your hat or put down your, and almost, this is an interesting metaphor. It's like put down your gun. You know, if there's what do you call that? A standout, you know, in Westerns where it's like draw and you do that. You decide to put your gun down. You decide to put it in the holster. You decide to stop fighting with someone. And I think it's someone who caused you a lot of, someone who played games with your head or who kept you kind of lost and confused. Again, the one who broke your heart, that there's a lot of resentment. Even if you don't see them anymore, it's like you decide to do away with the resentment. You know that's killing your vibration. Even just holding on to that pain or that jealousy or that sorrow, it's like it's not doing you any good. You're going to raise your vibration. Justice, right? You're like believing in karmic justice, but also recognizing that there is justice in every lesson we go through in life. It's meant to inform us and make us more capable spiritual human beings. Yeah, a lot of you decide to end the fighting, to end the bickering with someone, particularly a Taurus. You have Libra and Taurus again. Interesting. Choose the one who makes you feel like the Empress, the one who's going to cater to your needs, and vice versa. And I know you will, Pisces. You're very generous in spirit, right? You're very warm. You're very compassionate. The one who's lazy, for a lot of you, it's a Taurus. Yeah. It's like they were a stoner, but they never got their shit together to make that offer to you that you really wanted. They're content just being there. And it could be that you really tried to nudge them and get them off the couch, get them off their ass, and you're just like, it's not worth it. Fuck it. Like, it's like, girl, bye. See you later. I don't need this anymore. A lot of you, and again, there might be 2 Libras involved here. A lot of you are going to end up going towards a Libra, or there will be communication from a Libra. A decision has been made about travel plans, either with a Libra or a Cancer. And there's a victory. Tell me about the victory. With the 2 of Cups, so probably a fresh start. The yin to your yang, someone who's very opposite. So I'm being called to say opposite end of the zodiac, your divine pairing, if you will. So for Pisces, I believe that's Virgo. And you did have a lot of Virgo energy coming up. Yeah, absolutely. There's Wheel of Fortune, there's a victory, and there's 2 of Cups. That's coming up in your action once you make a very difficult decision. And the thing is, it's a difficult decision because I don't think you want to let go of someone, but the one you don't want to let go of, it might just be for your best and highest good. It might be a victory, justice for yourself, to release the negativity of the one who kept you waiting. Again, there still stands this message of you stole somebody's heart, but they can't have you, and maybe it's because you're in a relationship with someone else. You stole someone's heart, but they still check in on you. Possibly an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. You also have swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Justice, the Chariot, Wheel of Fortune, and the 2 of Cups. Whatever this means to you, I'm gonna have you look at the cards. You tell me, right? Yes, there are some zodiac signs here, Libra, Cancer, maybe Sagittarius energy. There is a victory here, but it does have to do with transitioning into a new cycle in your life, Pisces. Are you ready for that? You're not sure. Nobody's sure. Look, everybody's sitting there going, what do I do? Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Two of Wands. Where do I go? Who do I build with? What do I think? What do I even believe anymore? Who's my person? I have too many options. You do. Well, it's not the word. Oh, and you have Two of Cups. Look at you. You have all the twos. Two of Cups is clearly our favorite, right? Two of Cups is that pairing. Sometimes Two of Cups can be balancing your feminine and your masculine energies too. With all that Libra energy, it would do you guys well to kind of hit reset on your own bodies, right? You know, take a day off, you know, spend time in nature, connecting to the divine, rebalance yourself so this decision isn't such a struggle anymore. It will come to you with time. There will be clarity in time, but maybe you got to go on a fact-finding mission. Maybe you got to look into the person who stole your heart, and maybe there'll be some epiphany of why you're not going to wait for them anymore, or vice versa, why you're going to try it one more time, right? Not all the information is here, Pisces, the moon, secrets, but with time, I think you're going to be illuminated to a victory with someone who views you as their wish fulfillment, but also Ten of Cups, a magic relationship, the Lovers, Page of Swords, Three of Cups, celebrations, Four of Wands, the soulmate. Again, with Libra, a lot of you have a soulmate in a Libra, but you're blocking your blessings because you're still holding on to something. Or you're anticipating everything going wrong when it just might go very, very right this time. That's what the Wheel of Fortune and Justice says to me. Believe that things are going to get better, you know? What you think is what you're going to manifest, so you may as well start telling yourself that, Pisces. All right, y'all, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what resonates for you. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to throw you zodiac signs. I didn't do this for Cancer, which now I kind of feel bad about, but sometimes I'm just called to do it, and other times I'm not. Pisces, give me some zodiac signs. Some zodiac signs for Pisces that want to come out in this reading. Now, this could be exes. This could be something in your zodiac chart. This could also be newness or new relationships. It could be who you're currently with. We'll take like 3 or 4. Libra, I was going to say, Libra definitely came out. You got like half the deck. Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, double Cancers. That's funny. Double Libras. Okay, I'll just show you here. Double Cancers, double Libras. Maybe you both share zodiac signs that are common, you know? Aries, Taurus, Aquarius. All right, guys? I have to do it for Cancer, don't I? I can't not. My Cancers. Well, if my Cancers made it this far, maybe my Cancers have some Pisces in their chart. Let's shuffle these up and we'll do them for Cancer. So Cancer was the very first one. If you guys want to go back and watch that, by all means. Like the video, please. If you made it this far, pretty please like the video. That helps me so much, you guys. All right, for Cancer's video that we did first, what signs want to come out for Cancer in Cancer's reading? People or signs that they need to think about, things in their own chart that they should harness that energy. Okay. Aries, not surprising. Cancer had tons of Aries cards. Aries, Libra, Scorpio, double Scorpio, and Virgo. Yeah, I think Cancer, you had a Virgo card come out too. All right, guys, that's really what I got for you. Like, share, subscribe. Love you much. See you very soon for more tarot. Bye.